trying to see which one I want. Price of it's gonna be a couple of weeks before I can get one. If mine lasts that long.
I couldn't call you this evening.
No, it's off. Running behind on this job here. Yeah, today was the due date. I'll be counting on this money here to pay it.
I could text you, but I couldn't. Oh, I got the wrong end.
Yeah, I can still text. Yeah, I'm having to wait on weather. Like I said, I could have probably gone over there as soon as I left work and probably finished up, but
Hey, Steve Mosley.
I wasn't gonna drive that 30 minutes.
Be quiet.
I don't know if you got it drive now. I was gonna drive that 30 minutes.
Hey, Steve. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Just to see what the weather was like on the lake.
Eric P and I are out here. Hey, quiet man Curtis. Eric P and I are out here. We trying. I've had a bunch of bites, or well, a few bites.
I don't know.
Skipjack and crappie heads.
Might have to check that middle pole. He hit pretty good that last time.
Man, there ain't no way he got that big old crappie head off of there.
I understand that, but he did. I mean, he hit it hard enough. I dropped everything.
Hey, Bobcat. Richie Jarvis. Yeah, we got thunderstorms all around us. But I'm sitting right here at the front of the truck where we can get in the truck if we have to.
Did you see yeah, what's his name? The one that does what's his name? Can't think of Stone. Did you see
Danny
him
Stone?
when he was fishing that thunderstorm?
In that storm up under that top pole? Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. I used to carry a 10 by 10 foot piece of visqueen in my boat wrapped up real tight with a rubber band around it.
Just for that?
Yeah, I get caught in one of them storms, just pull over and I had right dead center of the 10 by 10, I had a rock, there he goes, tied in with a piece of trot line cord that I could, with a loop on it where I could hang it up in the tree. It worked good for years.
I lost the motor to my boat. Everything else, I still wanted to fish. I paddle across Lake Lee from time to time. Yeah, I paddled all the way across it one day. I got over there, running the trot line or checking the trot line, and all of a sudden the wind picked up. I looked down the lake, I could see the rain coming. All I could do was just paddle over to a sapling.
That's all, man. Yeah, Lake Lee can get rough.
And hey, the wind was blowing in the wrong direction and broke me back to country.
Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta wait it out. That ain't nothing but a little old bitty fish tapping on that crappie head.
That's it. Nipping away at it.
He can't do nothing with it. Hey, Mike Greenwell. Where's Mike Greenwell? I watched Mike this morning.
Mike Green?
Mike Greenwell. He fishes on the, I believe, Ohio River, I think. Hell, I don't know where he fishes.
Ohio River looks like a good river.
It used to be. It's like way off.
It has?
Commercial fishing taking its toll. And the state don't do anything to control it.
There's the commercial fishing.
They just wear them out. Ohio, yeah. He fishes Ohio River.
I mean, as I'm getting older and I'm getting into the fishing for cats, bigger fish. I'm getting into that conservation mode. I don't mind turning some back, bigger ones back. Because if you turn big ones back, they get bigger.
Well, around 2000, 1990s and all, the Ohio River was one of the premier big catfish rivers. That's what Steve Douglas made his name. There he's biting again. Steve Douglas made his name on the Ohio River.
Okay.
And I remember when Steve Douglas was just a regular guy that fished. And he came out with those, he started building rod holders and promoting himself. And he made he made a business out of it.
Yeah.
Which that's fine. If that's what you want to do, that's great. I'm proud for him. I forget what the monster rod holders I think they're called. But the Ohio River is biting that middle pole there, that tall pole is getting a bite, but it ain't nothing to. There's a crappie head on there, but hey, Brian B, Johnny Small Pepper. Let's see. I'm gonna put this link out here if anybody wants to come up here.
They all fishing too?
No, they just watching up. Watch. Let's see if that don't do it. If anybody wants to jump up here and narrate, they'd be more than welcome. Because my screen went black, went dark, where I can't even read it no more. Hardly. Yeah. Well, look, pole that I got out. They right in
Yeah,
here.
right. Well, right there where you left, get rid of the ripple start. As a matter of fact, it should start. It should be the first
Well,
ledge,
see, it's got that.
and then about 3 foot, 4 foot below it, it's got another ledge, and they're only 2 foot wide.
It's got that strong.
Yeah. Come here. Come here. Hey, you don't need no help. Are you a happy girl now? Don't you get up in my lap with your wet tail? Come here. Look, she was so funny. She was so funny. Uh, yeah, Sunday, I guess it was. I come out, I come with the truck, and I took a leak. Everything else, I started walking back out on the boat dock. I turned around and she ran right over there where I be at. She just,
Well, that's sheep. You mark it and she's following up.
huh.
Like you got a toy.
Yeah.
Boy, these bifocals gonna make me tumble down this hill. I ain't careful. Hey, hey, is that smoke? And fishing for whiskers? Hi, hello, hello.
I don't That could be a bite. I don't think that would work no more. Wife was going out catfishing, going. They went out to they started throwing him in live as a wolfish with these.
Oh, I guarantee it, man.
I never, I didn't get to watch it long enough to see if they caught anything on the crappie head, but they wearing channel cat out on the dip bait. That's something I ain't never liked. My brother liked it.
Well, you know, people that fish the Mississippi River down here, you know what we say about catching channel cat?
What's that?
Time to move.
Catch the channel?
Well, that make them Yankees hot when I say that, but it, what you know, we used to. I've heard it my whole life.
Start catching channel cat,
You know,
time to move.
you catch a channel cat or you catch another channel cat, it's time to move.
This is what I tell. This is what I tell folks about. They go bragging about catching channel cat. I say, man, if I want a channel cat, I go to a catfish pond.
There you go, man. They fight now. I
They
tell you,
do.
I got to give them credit. They do fight. But
I took a kid. I worked on Walker Stark's farm down at Willett Plantation down in Hollandale. On and off.
and then, yeah, we got 13 folks watching
All
us
do
sit here
nothing.
and sit here do nothing.
Uh, 7, 8 years old. I tell you what, we'll load up on Saturday or Sunday or whatever. I said we'll go down. We'll take down to the catfish pond. And we went down there and we filled up 2 coolers. Channel cat. I
Mm-hmm.
was so sick and tired of cleaning catfish,
Oh man,
but it was worth it. He had the time
he
of
as
his
long as he
life.
had fun.
He had the time of his life. I never got to take him back. They moved off.
Well, I know one thing: it's 15 government hands in here watching me fish. That's the way it is with government hands. You got one fella doing something, and the other 15 sit down around watching. You got a bunch of government hands in here.
My pole's bouncing a little bit.
Hey, Chris Everett,
Howdy, y'all.
I wonder I ought to hook
Mic up.
that mic up. I forgot how it hooks up. I got all the stuff in there.
I know. I normally talk loud enough.
Well,
Whether or not the phone can
you probably ought
understand
to
me.
be sitting right over there, and it probably would be better.
Yeah.
3B, 3B, the link's up there, man. If you want to come up and narrate this farce, 3B was the one that helped me get first time I ever got anybody up on panel. He helped me get it going. And I don't know if he knew what I was doing or he knew what I was doing, but hey, Matt, I guess Matt must be in here somewhere.
Well, I guess that's where I benefit. I get to see how it works.
Well, you probably ought to be over here where you can see it
I can do that
and
too.
see the chat and understand what's happening. If you ever go, look, Jeff live streamed some Sunday. He said,
He did.
yeah, about 15 minutes. He said,
Okay.
Angler, yeah, she's as long as she don't find another skunk. Angler, the other night we were up here. That's not my dog. That's Eric P's dog. But we were back over here, and I guess you can see all these vines and things. See how the bank is with all these vines. She she was back up there playing, and I don't know. She came tearing down through the vines and jumped off in the river. We didn't know what was going on, and then that wind was blowing that stink, and we knew what was going on then. She done found her a skunk back up there, and she headed straight to that river and jumped in.
Get this off of me.
She still got a little odor about her, but not much.
She better be glad I love her.
Yeah.
She was real close to becoming an outside dog.
Yeah, man. She's a she's a good dog though.
Oh yeah,
She's just a puppy. She's not very old.
a year and a half. She'll be 2 in November. She had a good teacher for a few months.
That dog got a lot of Catahoula in her.
Yeah,
She's too athletic to be a
boxer.
boxer. Yeah.
I've always said it ever since I seen her, because the puppy I wanted actually looked like a healer. Had the pattern of a blue healer, and then he was marking and she because of the Catahoula in her. And yeah, the way she acts, I think she does.
Donna. Donna is in North Dakota, South Dakota. Man, that's folks. Angler DeVille is up in Coffeyville. He fishes in Mississippi around Memphis.
Okay.
Potomac River Monsters. I think that's Smoke. He fishes Potomac River. He catches a lot of fish. Greenwell fishing. He fishes out of a boat. He's a bump fisherman.
Bump? What do you mean?
They
okay.
Drift and bump down in front of the boat. He caught. I think he caught some fish today. He was live this morning.
I mean, the lower this to get here, the better it'll be. The more fish will start catching. Well, I usually don't come down here and fish until it is off that main flat right there.
Well, we hadn't gotten to fish that but one time.
That's right.
And I did catch a fish down there.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
Round two.
Storm balling up back in the south. Oh, that's her. I thought that was rain. Hey, I got those. Boy, the humidity must be like 100%.
Yeah. They were making fun of me at work this morning because I started pouring sweat out of me.
Hey, fishing the drain. That's all that was Budweiser coming out.
No, if he gets above 60, I sweat. Me and my grandfather used to fight over the air conditioner in my apartment. He'd go down there. He'd go in there to watch games during the daytime. He cut it up to about 75 degrees.
Oh Lord!
I'd come home after being out in the 120-degree heat all day long. I sit down in my recliner. 15, 20 minutes later, I go, why am I still sweating?
Still hot.
Yeah, why am I still hot? I go in there and be on 72, 75 degrees. I told him, I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to break some fingers. I'm going to put me a cage lock on that system. I said, I do keep in mind that I give it 68 degrees on Energy Saver, on eco-friendly. You compromise with me here.
Well, you know, I don't have a dog. I got 2 cats. And one of them sleeps with me. And Kay keeps my house so cold that the hotter it gets, the colder she keeps the house.
Yeah.
and it's been going on about 3 weeks now, close to a month. That Lucky, that's my cat.
Yeah.
He gets under the covers. He comes and he usually sleeps up on my side, on my hip,
Uh-huh.
and I run a ceiling fan too. As it got so cold, now he's coming and climbing and getting up under the covers with me.
Yeah. I worked at the animal shelter in Greenville for a couple years. And had to be taken care of, and you know, trying to keep the ones alive I thought were worth it.
Ernie Brown.
And I come in one day and there's a pet carrier um, sitting there. I look inside and there's 4 brand newborn baby kittens.
Mm-mm.
And when the person that was running it at the time got there and everything, I said, "What are we gonna do about these?" And they said, "Well, they were just dropped off." I said, I, I said, they ain't even got their eyes open yet. I said, they got to be bottle fed.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Well, you want to take them home?" I said, "I can't handle four
No.
newborn kittens." I said, "I can handle 2." And my best friend was humane officer for the Greenville PD at that time. She said, "Well, if you'll take 2, I'll take 2." So I took 2 home with me, and I started bottle feeding. My mom come over. My mom loves bottle feed, bottle fed animals too to raise them.
Yeah.
And she come over and she took one away from me.
Oh, so you didn't
And
have
I got one. I got one, and she was so spoiled. She was worse than my dogs. She when I go to bed, she'd get right here. When she got grown, she'd curl
Yeah.
up right here, stretch out. I mean, that's where she. When I woke up in the morning, that's where she would be.
Yeah.
They are right above my head.
You attached to them. They attached
Oh
to you
yeah.
then.
This one here, when she gets home tonight, she's getting more camera time than anybody.
Yeah,
She's down there right in front of the camera playing.
she's trying to be a movie star.
Uh huh.
Uh-oh.
Got a splinter in it,
When you
huh?
swallow that wood, you're going to choke.
Uh, she gets home tonight. She'll get up in that bed and she'll just stretch out and go to sleep. I'll have to literally pick her up and move her so I can stretch out.
Fishing a Dream, that's Angel. She's a part boxer and part Catahoula. And she's a nice dog. She's about a year and a half old.
She say nice
She didn't like calling her a dog
or nice.
or nice.
She says, "You know how hard I work on my reputation of being antisocial." She don't like nobody. I mean, she really don't. She barks and cuss over everybody.
She never has offered to bark at me.
Nuh-uh.
She's always been close.
Yeah, I've always been a firm believer of dogs better judge a character than people are.
You think so?
I do.
That means I got good character or bad character?
I guess good character. She likes you.
Oh, okay. Well, how about that? Hey, Lynn. Y'all all say hello to Eric P. He's my fishing partner.
How y'all doing this evening?
We got it's 3 of us here in Greenville now. Skull Rush, Eric P, and myself. So I don't have to come out here by myself anymore.
It ain't safe.
Not in Greenville.
No.
It's barely safe to live in Greenville. Much
Yeah,
less.
well, yeah, you live in my neighborhood, you need a gun.
Yeah.
They will. My neighborhood used to be real good. Now it's the hood.
Brian B. We need Brian B. down here. He'll take care of the hood rats. He he got tangled up with a crackhead here it's been about 2 or 3 weeks ago fishing in Washington D.C.
Oh Lord,
He made headlines, man.
he did.
Yeah. No, well, headlines in the catfish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he kind of put that crackhead in the right spot.
I've gotten nowhere. I just don't. Man, I tried to be friends with my neighbors. I'm done. Oh, the left pole's got tugged.
That's a skipjack
Yeah,
head.
he got a tug.
But that's what's been going on here for a week.
I know.
All it is just one little
That's
old.
what makes me wonder if it's guard down there messing with it by chance. I mean,
I
I
just don't believe it's got down that deep. I just really don't. I think it's small catfish.
It could be.
All gas magoo.
Well, I can't say I ever caught gas magoo on cut bait. I've caught them on
Oh
live bait.
yeah, you're
I've caught them on live bait. Well, maybe I have. I may have caught them on their own kind before.
Might even be could even be a eel. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be an eel.
But usually eels twitter the pole.
Yeah.
They don't pull on it.
I've caught a few of them down here.
It's just a bunch of little fish. That's all it is.
I don't think I've ever caught an eel here, but I have caught them over in Arkansas at the boat ramp.
Thanks for the warning, Bug Man. See what he said.
What do you say? I'll fishing tonight or in the morning? What are you talking about?
He said, "Hey, I may go fishing tonight or in the morning." I said, "Thanks for the warning."
Oh, there you go, fish. Yeah, man, I do need to be in. I give you to dark. No, I need to get some rest. I did this job that stressed me out over there. I'm working on it.
Well, were you working on the pipes today, or were you carpentering?
No, no, the pipes will do. I'll do on my own side job. But I mean, that's why I'm not doing it today because I got so aggravated and stressed out with it. I figure a day. I needed a day.
Well, I doubt that
a day's break from it.
I doubt there's very many folks that do plumbing in a kayak.
There's hardly any that do plumbing in a kayak, and you don't do plumbing in a kayak unless you have no other option. That's what I told Larkin, Dr. Larkin or whatever. I said, whoever planned this, they did it backwards, way backwards. I said, it would make more sense to do it like you do a house. You rough everything in as you're building the foundation. You stub everything up through your deck.
Well, what exactly is he trying to do?
Well, this. I should have took a picture of it. This has a full outdoor kitchen. I don't know if it has a shower out there or not, but it's got a toilet and a lavatory in there, I think. And put the sink and everything in. Well, they just stubbed the pipes down through the deck.
Yeah, now he's trying to run the.
Now you had to go underneath there and run.
Well, let me ask you. Let's just say like the commode.
Yeah.
What's it connected to back up on the bank?
They put it. They like.
They got a pump.
They put it in a septic tank.
Yeah.
They put a septic tank in. They ran 1.5 inch line. It's the first I've ever heard about it. I've never plumbed the dock in before, but they ran 1.5 inch pipe down to the dock. Out on the dock, he put excuse me, y'all. He put a lift station in there. Okay, it's like a 3 foot tall.
Yeah.
All right, canister, and he put a grinder pump in it, a small grinder pump, and you pipe the sink, the toilet, and the lavatory all into that.
Yeah.
And then you run a line from that back up to the septic tank line and tie it in, and then it's like having two septic tanks.
Well, you can pump it uphill then.
That's what he says.
I thought plumbers didn't have to know but 2 things.
No, it's 3 things.
3 things. Paydays on Friday.
That's right.
Shit won't run uphill.
That's right.
What's the other one?
Don't bite your fingernails.
Don't bite your fingernails. I got you. Yeah, that makes sense.
Or at least sanitize your hands very, very, very well
Yeah, okay.
before you. I'll say I bite my fingers. I don't know if it's stress or what, but everybody laughs at me because I tell them some of the things I mess with. They go, "You ain't worried about that." I said, "Man, I'm a plumber. You'd be surprised at what I have stuck my hands into."
Oh yeah. Well, that's yeah, and you paying the price for that for the early misconstruction.
Yeah, yeah. Flipping a kayak over and all that, I've kind of lost my tail on this deal. I came to the conclusion. I mean, I don't charge much. I charge $40 an hour just for myself, but with gas at $4 a gallon.
Well, maybe it's a doctor. Maybe he'll understand the problem and he'll tip you a little something.
Because I couldn't get it done in my time frame.
Right.
And I've had to borrow money on the job. I've lost my tail on it. I didn't really want to do it, but I just came to the conclusion that I'm gonna have to charge. I'm gonna have to charge $75 a man for one man. Another extra 10 or 15 for help.
Y'all, we probably have to end this thing because this storm moving in now. We're gonna stay
Yeah,
with it as long as we can.
it ain't gonna last long.
Yeah, but I can't let that phone.
No, our phone can't get wet.
I think I saw some. I didn't hear it.
It's all lightning.
It might just been one of them flashes in my eyes because I have them from time to time.
That's why I didn't want to mention live streaming tonight because I figured it's gonna be in and out thing.
Well, we fished for 2 hours before we set it up.
Yeah. What time is it?
I don't know. You'll have to look at your watch.
Yeah, it's not true.
Let's see my old Indian trick. Let me look. Let me look that sky right over yonder.
There ain't no sun.
It must be 5:45 by the height of them clouds. What time is it, somebody? I say it's 5:45.
Don't. Hey, get over here.
Was she leaving?
She was going adventuring. Cause don't you go find that skunk again. Come on. Come. Angel. Now. Come. Right now. Angel. Come. Please don't make me put a collar on you.
He puts that shock collar on, and she gets mighty obedient.
Well, she had a bad experience the first time I put it on her. I turned it all the way up, and I hit
607. I was 15 and 7.
whatever that is. You leave it alone. She had a bad experience the first time because the first time I put it on her, I was fooling with
Thank you, Eric.
the control, and everything.
And shocked her for no reason.
Well, no, she ran over the lawnmower and was barking at the lawnmower. And my uncle was cutting the grass, and I meant to hit the blue button or whatever, and I hit the red one, and she come about that high off the ground.
Knocked her down.
But for the most
507 Eastern.
come on, get away,
507 Central.
get away.
I ain't been out here but 2 hours.
That's it.
Oh, golly. Greenwell, can you tell time, man? It's got to be later than 5 o'clock. It might not be. Okay, I guess it is 5 o'clock. Well, Mike was right. that storm gonna move? Have you got radar on your telephone?
I can't do anything with text on my phone right now. Till I get the I get it paid, I may ask my grandma to borrow money to pay it tonight. I hate being without phone.
How do we ever make it when there wasn't such thing as a cell phone?
Well, I mean, my thing is I don't hate being without talking to people on it. I mean, I'm real comfortable with just text messages, but I do miss the radar and the weather.
All right, Mike.
What did he say?
He said his phone tells him what time it is. Well, I don't know how to do that on my phone. I don't see it.
Well, you can, but I ain't touching the phone.
No,
last time I touched it went haywire on it.
I ain't touching it either.
See, on mine, you can go up to the top right there where it says StreamYard, and you can do like this, and it'll just show you your battery and all that. It won't mess with nothing, but that's my phone. But yeah, it looks like we finna get a little shy. My phone usually don't get cut off like that. But yeah, like I said, that I ran behind on that job, and I just.
Now this signal is holding strong right here. And the other day we was having to sit way up the hill.
I think it's cloud
is
cover.
It cloud?
I think it's cloud cover. Because even down there where you don't hardly have any signal, on a cloudy day, overcast. Damn, that was lightning.
Where?
Across the river.
Well, that's where I thought I saw it a minute ago. But it don't make. It must be heat lightning.
No, that was ground. That was cloud to ground.
Well, you don't hear no thunder.
Oh hell, that's a good thing.
Yeah, but I mean, lightning makes thunder.
Yeah, but if you don't hear it, I mean, it's a long ways off.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was way back there behind them trees. As long as it stays on that side of the river, I can handle it.
Well, I'm looking right up to.
Yeah, that's what we're fixing to get right there. What's coming? I think that's just gonna be like rain, because what I saw on the radar, we are supposed to be getting some rain about now, but we're gonna be right on the edge of that.
Yeah,
there's a thunder. There's a thunder.
Had some bites, CP, but had some bites on the crappie head, and had some bites on skipjack head, and had a bite on crappie skipjack tails. But just bites. There ain't no hits. Just little old tap. Are you metal detecting, CP?
Yeah, that's okay. There's a long way.
Yeah. CP, are you metal detecting in that yard? That's my buddy from Memphis.
Okay, CP.
Yeah, it's Chuck's phone ring. But we fish and metal detect together. No, I'm watching you. Okay.
Do you travel around in metal detect?
Huh?
Do you travel around in metal detect still?
Well, I hadn't since last August very much.
Or should I say, do you travel around and fish much?
I used to. You travel all the way from up above Memphis down towards Port Gibson.
Okay. Port Gibson, nice. A nice town. I've had to go down to Natchez. That's kind of cool there.
Yeah, it's storming bad. Charles, CP got him a commission in a yard up there in Holly Springs, and Holly Springs was a major site during the Civil War, and he's got him a yard up there to meditate on, and he hadn't been to it but once, and he sent me a picture. He found some nice stuff, but he hadn't been able to get back. Of course, he's not going to invite me to come up there and hunt because, He's one of them kind of folks that as long as you got a good spot to hunt,
he hunt.
he's your best friend.
That's right.
But when he got a good spot to hunt, you don't hear nothing from him.
That's right. My boss went through that last year rabbit hunting.
Hey, Red Beard.
He said he was tired. He tired of all his hunting buddies calling him up wanting to come to deer camp and rabbit hunt, but they don't ever call him when they got a spot to hunt down here.
See, he's saying it's storming bad in Holly Springs. I bet the sun's shining.
Look at her. Look at her.
Have her a drink.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? What you doing?
She will too.
Oh, stinky.
She'll drink the heck out of some beer.
Don't you drink beer?
I don't give her much anymore. I got her so drunk one night. She scared me. Well, she ain't had
dogs will drink a fire. Oh, there he is on that crappie head again.
Oh, you hit it?
Yeah, he hit it.
I was late for work that morning. I was up with her till 5:30. She scared me. I thought I'd kill my dog.
Had a hangover.
No, she just, she was like a drunk human. She beat on me twice.
Angel.
In the bed.
Angel.
Cause I let her out of the truck to go to the bathroom. We was sitting there drinking. I let her out of the truck to go to the bathroom. She walked from about here, took about 5 steps out of the truck and fell over. Stiff leg. Oh, Lord, I killed my dog. I picked up, held her in my arms. She was still breathing. I said, I got to go home. Something was wrong with my dog. Got her home. We got in bed. I laid there and watched her. I couldn't go to sleep because I was paying attention to her. About 5:30, I fell asleep.
What did he say? Uh-oh. Don't, Chuck said don't say that.
What?
Talking about it.
Oh. And everything else, when I woke up I think I woke up at 8:30, something like that. I looked at my phone. My boss done called me. His son done called me. Boss done text me. I text them both back. I said, I'm sorry, y'all. I said I had a little problem this morning. I'm coming. I showed up. I still might have drunk. I got there and they said something to me. I said, I'm gonna say it like this. I could have just told you I wasn't coming. I was still drunk.
No.
I said, but here I am. I said, the dog was hungover this morning.
The dog.
I said I could go to sleep because my dog was scared me. I'll give her a little sip of beer every now and again now, but not nothing like that. I think she drank a 6-pack that night by herself.
No, man, that ain't no. You ought not do that.
Oh, she was pestering us for it.
Yeah, well, she's a dog.
Well, yeah. And like if I was to toss a beer can out there, and that she's a conservative too. She if I throw a beer can out there, she'll go out there and get it, bring it back to the bank.
Oh yeah.
She won't let it go down the river.
Well, don't let it go down the river. Well, that's rain right down in the curve of the river.
Uh-huh.
Ain't that rain?
It looks like rain. It's coming this way, but maybe it'll stay out there.
Yeah, I will get a raccoon drunk now. If you don't believe raccoons won't eat hot pork skins and drink moonshine, I will beg to differ with you because I saw one drink. Oh, I know he drank. Oh, I don't know, probably 2 ounces of straight moonshine.
Oh God!
And ate a half a bag of hot pork skins that I couldn't eat. They was too hot for me to eat.
Who had the raccoon?
It was a wild raccoon that came up in the campsite. And he kept coming. He stayed right up there around us. So I got a bowl and put it out there and poured him some moonshine and put the rest of them skins in that moonshine in that bowl. And he cleaned that bowl up. And when he left, he went to the first tree he got to, and he put his paw up on the tree And he looked up that tree and he took his paw off and walked a little further to the next tree. And the last time we saw him, he was walking just
sideways.
He was just walking up through. Every time he come to a tree, he put his paw on it.
I can't climb.
Hell, I can't climb that tree. I know his butt was on fire when, because it got to burn a coon just like it burned.
Oh, yeah.
It. Yeah, I had witnesses to that. But he ate all that. He ate it all and licked the bowl. And look, that was probably.
Go on.
That was probably.
Go ahead, go down there.
That probably was close to 100 proof moonshine.
Going down there and shake that if you go shake. You can't shake it if you're running his phone.
And I know how hot that I know how hot
pork skins were.
Ooh, they was hot. Too hot for any of us to eat.
And she's the same way. She'll eat anything I'll eat. She'll
like
pickles though.
What's that radar? You looking at the radar, Charles? Look at that pole boat bouncing. That dadgum little bitty fish. Yeah, that crappie head. That rain is right yonder's fixing to get us.
This sure is.
Y'all, we've been had to kill this thing because this rain, it just started raining.
Started raining on us.
We'll see y'all later. Thank you for stopping by.